He lives a quiet life in Dallas among his historical collections. These collections include 2 of his paintings of European cityscapes, a signed copy of Mein Kampf for artifacts.
Yeah, that was weird, but like kind of cool. But like having an entire garden full of wait, did he say signed copy of Mein Kampf? Speaking of stupid people, here's Ben Shapiro defending a person who has a lot of Hitler artifacts. Here, let's take a look. And
apparently he's a very, very bad man. You're not allowed to be friends with Justice Thomas because apparently they're now accusing him, I'm not kidding you, of being like a Nazi. The reason is because this is what Nazis do. They make friends with Clarence Thomas. That Nazis, famous for loving black people. That this is one of the things they're most famous for. So Kevin Cruz, who is just a ridiculous human being, a pseudo-academic over Princeton University who has somehow avoided plagiarism charges that have gotten him kicked out of the university. He tweeted out, I've spent decades of my life researching and writing about white supremacists, and no, I don't have any paintings or statues of them in my house because that's not something you do with the people you hate. What's he talking about there? Well, apparently, Harlan Crow collects basically memorabilia from defunct communist and Nazi states, and he has a garden in which he displays these things to show what the capitalistic free market and Judeo-Christian ethic has overcome. Apparently, this now means you're a fan of these things. So, if you own a piece of memorabilia from an evil regime in order to demonstrate to your children so that people remember for the future what that evil regime was, this means you're now a fan of that thing, according to Kevin Cruz. This is the actual thing they're going for. According to the Washingtonian, when Republican megadonor Harlan Crow isn't lavishing Justice Thomas with free trips on his private plane and yacht, he lives a quiet life in Dallas among his historical collections. These collections include Hitler artifacts, 2 of his paintings of European cityscapes, a signed copy of Mein Kampf, assorted Nazi memorabilia, plus a garden full of statues of the 20th century's worst despots.
Yeah, that was weird, but like kind of cool to have like not the Nazi shit, but like having an entire garden full of wait, did he say signed copy of Mein Kampf? I'm sorry, hold on, wait, did he just say Harlan Crow, the guy he's defending, as a signed copy of who signed it? Adolf Hitler? What?
This is the actual thing they're going for. According to the Washingtonian, when Republican megadonor Harlan Crow isn't lavishing Justice Thomas with free trips on his private plane and yacht, he lives a quiet life in Dallas among his historical collections. These collections include Hitler artifacts, 2 of his paintings of European cityscapes, a signed copy of Mein Kampf, assorted Nazi.
He just kind of wait, who signed the copy of Mein Kampf? Did Hitler sign? Is he saying he has a Adolf Hitler signed copy of what the I mean, it's like how Hassan is the Queen and Obama in his room, and we all know he supports them both vehemently. I mean, it's a little bit different, okay? You know what I mean? I use that as a joke, as a bit. I didn't go and like purchase the drone that Obama used to kill someone and then have him sign it. You know what I mean? Like, here's the signed copy. Here's the signed drone strike footage signed by Obama on the Kunduz hospital. Like, that's not what I have. Wait, so you're a Nazi if you have a Hitler autograph? You liberals and your cancel culture is crazy. Yeah, Ben Shapiro's Jewish. He just glanced over a dude having a signed copy of Mein Kampf. Bro, he thinks people are being anti-Semitic if they say Palestinians are human beings. Okay? Mr. I conflate any kind of criticism of Israel with anti-Semitism. Literally will go, oh, dude, you're anti-Semitic, unacceptable, f yourself, whatever. And this guy he's defending currently has a copy of Mein Kampf. I can't get over. It's like a joke. Bro, you're going to a comedy show. Like, come on. You're going to a comedy show. Like, you're gonna be offended. I'm sorry.
I give credit where credit is due. I'm probably the most pro-anti-Trump comic out.
You know why I saw this? Because I saw it on No Jumper, and they were like, fellas, is this guy racist? And like, no, I don't think he's racist. He's a comedian who's being heckled, and he's being heckled by a black woman, but I don't think he says anything racist.
You're not.
Shut the f up!
As a white guy trying to talk for black people.
I'm not.
Bitch, no, you're not.
What are you upset about? It's not me.
No, and shut up. Any black person ever tried to laugh at his jokes? No. No, a white person trying to make fun of black people.
See, now you're crying, and I was just trying to make you laugh.
No, don't do that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So she was mad that he was pro-anti-Trump. Apparently, it was a joke about his dog Cupcake, something like, my dog loves people but hates other dogs. If I'd known when I got him that he hated his own kind but loved his oppressors, I would have named him Clarence Thomas. That's what she got mad at. See, this is why you can't do politics in comedy. Like, I mean, it's a good joke, but it's like, it's just, you know, you're gonna to have a lot of haters on that, especially if you're like a super white passing half black dude, you know, we're going to come after you for that. Because anyone who understands that reference is like politically brain rotted, and anyone who's politically brain rotted will use not laughing at jokes as like a marker for how, you know, how good they are at being political. If Joe Biden had a signed copy of Mein Kampf, I don't think Ben Shapiro would consider that to be, defensible. Oh my God, it's actually a signed copy of Mein Kampf by Adolf Hitler. Okay, this story has gone off the rails. That is insane. That's like mint condition, PSA 10. You know, it's got like factory glitches on it. Is extremely rare signed copy of Mein Kampf by the big man himself. That's cool. That's very nice, dude. Awesome. Wow. That is wow. Bro, it's not like his copy of Mein Kampf is signed by freaking Hitler. Chill. How do you, what the I don't know what to say to this. Yeah, this is the holographic Charizards of Nazi memorabilia. Oh, what the No, comparing this to my copies is definitely a forgery. He said Mein Kampf with factory glitches. Lamau, stop. Get some sun, man. No, maybe I should. I am flabbergasted. I am a little shook. This is very weird. Am I crazy? I feel like are things changing in the world where we just think that this is normal now? Like maybe I'm just going wild. Like Ben Shapiro's defending this. Like what the Am I the weirdo? Did I shift into a different planet where people are just like, what do you mean? Of course you're going to have it's literally like having like a swastika tattoo and then people being like, what are you talking about? Like, yeah, whatever. He just liked the Nazis. That doesn't mean he's a Nazi, dude. He just likes history. Like, what the Super rare and valuable book sell for millions of dollars at an auction. A Hitler signed edition of Mein Kampf only goes for 20 to 60K. It's not a priceless treasure or an invaluable historical artifact. It's a cheap novelty you buy because you think it's neato. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, I want to say there's a lot of ethical complications with owning Nazi memorabilia, but I also don't know if that's the case anymore because why is Ben Shapiro defending that? 120K for signed copy of Marx's Das Kapital. Makes sense. There you go. Get wrecked, Hitler. That's right. So yeah, this guy is weird. Very odd that Ben Shapiro is defending him. Ha, just kidding. Of course it's not odd. There's never been a freakazoid who loves Nazis that Ben Shapiro hasn't defended because those are his allies.
He put out a series of text messages with P. Diddy in which P. Diddy was urging him to kind of rein it in. He apparently texted him, "This ain't a game. I'm going to use you as an example to show the Jewish people that told you to call me that no one can influence or threaten me. I told you this was war. Now gonna get you some business." So basically, Jews are in control of the world. Okay, so we are now getting to pretty borderline anti-Semitic territory, right? The Jews are the ones.
What? Dog, no way. That's not borderline. That's just that's it. If that's not anti-Semitic, nothing is, man. He said you're working at the behest of Jews. What? Dude. There's no shot, okay? There's no moment in time when this piece of shit has ever turned around and said, well, Ilhan Omar only hates specific Jews, Jews in control of, the Israeli government. Like, that's not a thing that he says, okay? That's bullshit. He's still doing it because Kanye West is ostensibly on the right. Of course it's not odd. He defended Ann Coulter. Ann Coulter said like insanely anti-Semitic shit. And Ben Shapiro very famously, I always go back to that tweet, said, Ann Coulter defends Israel. So I don't care if she's saying anti-Semitic things. There you go. That's it.
Memorabilia plus a garden full of statues of the 20th century's worst despots. He said that he's filled his property with these mementos because he hates communism and fascism. Well, I mean, that seems like a reason why you might own this stuff is to remember the things that you hate. That's it. But apparently this makes him an
Yeah, Henry Ford kept his Nazi medal and copies Nazi medal that he got from Adolf Hitler and protocols of the elders of Zion around him to remind himself of the evil of Nazism. That's why he had pamphlets also printed out and handed off to everyone to, again, remind both himself before this even, came to fruition completely, but to remind himself and others how bad the fascist ideologies are. Also, I think he has lip filler.